Hello, everyone. Soma here. Hey, hi. I will just let you all know because currently right now our studio is we are actually in the midst of a shifting studio. Of course, we do not want to keep our content, stagnant or have a temporary put everything on hold. So what we are actually producing right now, right, is actually more of a short interim content for you all. Singapore don't really have much stuff that people can explore, but one thing that is very unique in Singapore is old story or some things. Okay, so we have actually curated a few of these stories from our writers who have actually collected all these stories from either our anonymous netizen, or through submission from our viewers. So frankly, what we are going to talk about today is something unique, okay? But before I carry on, our new studio setting up, with all the renovations, everything, it should be roughly around end of October to November when we are able to shift into the new place. So tentatively right now, right, me and my partner will be shooting outdoors. So if you happen to see us, you can just come up and say hi to us. But when we are in the middle of filming, right, then maybe we'll try to chat with you after once our filming is finished. Okay, so welcome everybody to the first very episode of Siao Got Ghost. It's very interesting. Okay, so like what I say, what we have right now is new stories and also new chapter in our this content creation. So we are also looking for support from any parties who are actually interested in joining our crew. Okay, we may not have a place to feed you right now, okay, but once the new studio is set up, then of course we will find ways. Okay, but if you're interested in our outdoor shoots or any kind of stuff, right, you can just let us know and we will try to arrange with you all. But before that is you must be willing to speak in front of the camera and that's what I can say. Okay, so for today, right, we are going to bring this new show to you all. Remember, it's called Siao Got Ghost. Okay, so the first chapter we are talking about today is MRT haunting. MRT, or Mass Rapid Transit, is a project that Singapore government plans to develop as the backbone of Singapore public transport. Okay, officially launched in 1988. More and more stations have been added and making more accessible and affordable public transport for Singaporeans and their netizens. Or even holiday net goers, because a lot of foreigners actually come to Singapore for holidays. But there are some stations, right, that have been given a term haunted by netizens. Okay? Who has faced paranormal activities during their visit to the station. So here are some stories that is being curated by our writers, sent by either anonymous netizen, our fans who actually submitted in the stories itself. So thank you all for sharing. And right now, membership is also on. So if you think that our channel is good and you wanted to help us grow, you can just join our membership and then you will have access to the latest content they are putting out every week. So currently right now for this show, right, we will be airing it every bi-weekly, so 2 weeks once, 2 weeks one episode. We are not specified the dates yet on which day it will launch, but apparently right now what you are seeing this right now, right, it will be the very first episode, and it will be the day that we will be filming, we will be releasing the show online. So just please feel free to. Sorry, I'm a little bit thirsty. Okay, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell if you enjoy content like this going forward. And you'll be informed of new episode for you to see. Okay? So, I'm not going to hold on to everybody. Let's go with the very first story. I'll be explaining it in the first person perspective. So, I know a lot of people will say you will have jump scare. No, it's very friendly. It's very family friendly, okay? No jump scares, but there might be some music, some pictures that it might help you bring you into the mood. And then while you are filming in broad daylight, because 我自己也怕鬼的 ，OK。So you know just okay. I know that some of you all might know that I'm actually in the middle of filming my ghost story, a short film. So more on that as it goes on, okay. But first story, okay. Submitted by an anonymous netizen. The story name is called Head Comes Off. 头掉下来啊 You know, okay? History buff, listen. History. Bishan MRT station sits on the ground of Peck San Theng, a former cemetery. When the station opened in November 1987, multiple passengers reported seeing headless figures and other ghastly apparitions aimlessly running around the site. Can you imagine aimlessly wandering around? So nighttime maintenance staff were further spin these rumors by saying that they saw coffin bearers in the tunnels between Bishan and Novena MRT, which is also built on a former gravesite. So you can imagine at night time when you're cleaning up the station, and then you saw you saw a few people carrying coffins. Walao, I tell you. Okay, so for me, this happened a few years ago. So I'm sure many of you all know that Bishan MRT is allegedly sitting on what is used to be a cemetery. I'm not really sure if it's true, but the local belief is so. So one night after spending some time with my girlfriend, and their friends at her home, I then went to the MRT station to wait for the last train. Everything seems normal, and I was looking at my phone. Okay, last time we don't have smartphone so it's the Nokia phone, laptop phone. So I'm not carrying really much, so I just playing my snake not really wondering or just waiting for the sound, to inform that the train is coming. So the next train is arriving in 4 minutes time, okay? So I figured I just sit down and scroll through, my phone while waiting for the train. The station was pretty empty at that point of time. And it's weird because even though it's the last train, there's supposed to be commuters around, but at that day, no one is around except me. But it's night and just me, so I don't really care I was just playing on the phone, and I saw a figure darted past me. Showing a darted, just. Then I thought I was alone, so I got curious I just looked around and saw this woman in a white gown, walk towards the bench on the other side and take a seat. She noticed me staring at her, and then she nodded at me, smiling as I slowly start to feel paiseh single guy, The next thing I know, she go off her head, like that, like that, I cannot show you but the picture is here, agak-agak, and put it on her lap. Wow, I tell you, I just chong out of the escalator, run out of the station, I totally buay tahan. So I just ran up to the first MRT staff I saw, I said, hey, got one woman inside MRT station, take out her head, put on the lap, how's then the staff, I thought that, they think that, they might not believe me, but actually not the case, Apparently to them, it seems like it's a common thing, Then the guy say, no you just chill just go just take MRT, go back. Just take, not say MRT, just take the cab or what, just go. So I didn't take the MRT I just flag a taxi and go home, trying my best to calm myself, inside the cab. I cannot tell my girlfriend all this and that also. So I went home and tell my mom. And the very next day, she bring me to see Belo Panima and pray for my safety, calm my nerve, all this and that. But needless to say I did not take the last train from Bishan MRT station since today. This one 10 over years already. I still did not take the last train from Bishan MRT. Okay, so this goes to show how scary it was for that incident for me. So that is the end of the first story. Okay, head comes off. I have to say, when I read this story, my mouth really started, I can really, like chicken hair. This is the thing, So, do I think that it's real? Or do I think that it's fake? There's really nothing that I can say. I do not know, but it does make my skin crawl. So for free next time, if you are the one taking the last train on Bishan, right, make sure you are going back with your friends, or make sure at least there's a lot of people, at least a few people inside the station, you know, waiting for the same train as you. So you will not be like this guy, run out of the station. Oh, okay, so this is the first story. Okay. Second story. It's called hooded cake. Same thing also, I'm going to explain this in first person, through first person. It's submitted by anonymous netizen also. Okay. Thank you so much for submitting. Okay. So let's go. This story happened quite a while ago, last month, okay? I was boarding on the last train on my way home to Toa Payoh. It's a late Sunday night and no one was around except for a couple of others waiting on the other side of the platform, okay? Just as I was messaging my friend on my handphone, I noticed something at the corner of my eye, my peripheral vision. Okay? My attention was diverted to the water cooler, which is at the far end of the platform. Water cooler, this is a hint. You all go and figure out which station got this feature, okay? I'm not going to say, you all go and figure it out, okay? Because I do not want to bring unwanted attention when later I cannot summon or what I do not want to, okay? And some of this is a story, okay? I'm just reading it. Okay. I saw this white figure who looks like one of the girls hovering towards me. The term hovering, it might be a unique term, it's just walking forward, okay? So in fact, when I looked properly, it was wearing a hood. And there wasn't a face inside, a pair of yellow eyes, jutting out. It was I was totally rooted to the ground. Wow, Siao this time. Broke out in cold sweat. I simply froze in terror, awaiting my death, okay? When the figure was a meter away from me, I do not know what kind of thing happened. Maybe Kwanima phobia. I just pick up the courage and put out the platform and run down the steps. And in the midst of it all, I dropped my Nokia 8250 handphone. But I don't care. All I concern is to get out of station as fast as I can with my legs that can carry me. So I get a gantry. I was a little bit calm and I see human beings there. Okay. I immediately got out of there and flagged a taxi and go home. I was too scared to go back and take the train home. Even though I know my phone is there. So the very next day I went back to the station and I asked the staff, hey, 你们有没有看到我的手机? They all saw my handphone. At that point of time, the Nokia 8250 is still a very in thing. It's like nowadays the iPhone like that. So it's very expensive phone. So I asked the officer found my phone. Then I explained to them what happened yesterday. The head officer said, I think you are too tired, brother. You are too tired, you are hallucinating. But I can see from the way he explained, right, he know what is going on, okay? So since I did not take the train late at night, especially that specific station. So those of you who have a habit of taking late train ride or last ride, you better beware. You've been warned, okay? That's the second story. So how do I feel? Okay, first thing, Nokia 8250. I never do any research but I was at the era when Nokia phone is still around. So I know roughly, this one is also 10 over years, 15 over years story. Okay. And regarding about the station with the water cooler, right, according to my research, it is still around. So if you happen to went around and then you went to search, right, you might be able to find. Okay? So that is how it is. And that's how I feel. I mean, for this kind of story, right, it has always been this way. But whether you dare to try or not, oh yeah, one more important thing I want to let you all know. The reason why we are explaining this story is not ask you to go and hunt or do ghost hunting, No, that's not the case. You all need to be safe. Okay, what we are trying to, filter out those that, pinpoint the specific location, because these locations are still around. So I do not want you all, or I do not want the fans to, to go and break the law, to to try and go and hunt down this location. No, 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 that's not the case. Okay, just think of this as a story and just listen to me. Okay, get your adrenaline pumping and that's it. Okay, don't go and hunt down all these locations. Don't say I never warn you. Where you gonna mata hunt you or what? It's not our problem. Okay, remember, clinically awesome is just only for fun. Okay, for enjoyment. So the next story. Okay, this story right is very unique. This is our last story of the day, and I think most of you have went to this station before. Okay. The story name is called Orchard Station. You know in Orchard Station there's this toilet that has this metal wall. I don't know much, you know, like they say a lot of metal right within this kind of walls that attract negative energies. Okay, so this story is based on that. Okay. I would not recommend you to go down there and try because this station, Orchard Station has been one of the oldest stations in Singapore. And I will not comment how true this is lah, okay? And for those who are reading this right, and those who have experienced this kind of episode will know what I'm saying. So same again, I'm going to explain it through the first person perspective. Let's go. Due to certain reason, this particular police office right has been stationed at a certain bank at Orchard MRT for a few days till the wee hours in the morning. Okay, you know, maybe they are doing some system upgrade, and then, that's why we are being stationed there. I do not know. I'm just being sent by my sergeant to go down there and get stationed. It's just a normal job, a normal patrol out of my job scope. So I just went there. So I was warned by this lady bank officer that the male toilet right used was haunted. Because I never take it very seriously so that very night right, I went to the toilet around 11 PM. You know, when the shopping crowd has ceased. So in the middle of releasing, easing myself in the toilet cubicle, I heard someone crying next cubicle, someone crying, So I raised my ear and hear and it was indeed a man, okay, sobbing. And I mean, as a police officer, it's my job to check it out because I don't know what's going on. Something might happen to him, So I just knocked on the door. I knocked on the cubicle of the door. No response, no. Then I tried to touch the door, right? The door just, Siao liao. No one is inside. No one is inside, Then of course I was in shock Then what I do is I rush out of the toilet and just touch head on with the MRT station officer who is walking towards me also. I was like, walao eh. Then I asked him, hey, I saw someone like this, Then the station officer told me, because, this experience is normal. This is a well-known case. Okay. So, I just went there. And he said that, if you have been working here for a long time, this is a well-known story. Apparently, occasionally, this male street were turned up in a male gents toilet and hide in a certain cubicle to cry himself out. Nobody know about story why this male street was so upset. Okay, according to legends, this happened during the financial crisis. During the financial crisis, right? A lot of people lost their job, a lot of people lost money. So a lot of them 想不开啦, they try to analyze themselves. And apparently this person, right, this so-called male ghost was, one of these tortured souls who lost his life or decided to analyze himself during that period of time that he maybe lost money or financial crisis caused him to lose his job. I don't know. But apparently that's what happened. And his office is in Orchard, so that's why he come back to that location. So the toilet is well known. Do not need me to explain. You all can go there and find it out yourself. But remember, do not cause any kind of unnecessary issue or trouble to people who is there lah. Okay, so as what I say, you all can try it out and see whether you are able to find any connection over there or not. But don't cause any trouble to anyone, okay? And do not go and cause any issue, all this and that. So that's all for today lah. Thank you all, and I hope you all have a nice time watching this video. Okay, it's a new format, new stuff we are trying, and it is good. We will continue to do more. Okay. So if you have any details you all wanted to share or any story you all want to share, you all feel free to email to us your story. Okay, details for submission is inside the description below. Once again, I'd like to say our membership is open on YouTube for any small donation that help our channel a lot along the way, and this gives us enough freedom to create weekly content for you all, and all the effort goes to you all. Okay, it's not a must, but if you all are going to do it, it's pretty cool of you all. Okay, so once again, thank you for watching Siao at Goggles. It's our motto describe lah. Who needs sleep anyway? Okay. Right now it's good afternoon, but I'm going to say to you all good night, and hope to see you all soon. My name is Soma. Bye bye.